Hi there, this is Julia from the Curly Girl Creates. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this boot. It's a great little container for either goodies, or you can use it as a floral centerpiece, and you can make it in all different sizes. For this boot here, I used a 28-ounce can. So a 28-ounce can, you would need a 4-inch ball. And one ball makes 2 boots because you're going to cut the ball in half. So that's what you start with. You're also going to need corrugated cardboard. Reason for the corrugation is that you want it to be a thick cardboard because this is going to be your sole, and you want it a little thick. So you're going to take the can and the ball and place it on your cardboard and just trace around the perimeter. And then when you take it off, you're going to have 2 circles, and you're just going to make a little curve for the arch. Okay, so after you've done that and you've cut out your cardboard, you're just going to glue the 2 pieces together. Okay. So you have that thickness. Then you're going to need a piece of black foam. Now, I buy these black foam sheets on Amazon. I'm sure the craft stores must have it. I'm not really sure. But I buy them on Amazon. They come in a ream of like 25. You're going to trace the sole onto the black foam. I already did one, and I'm going to trace another one. You need 2 pieces. And if you notice, I use a stylus to trace on foam because when you cut the foam, if you have pen marks on it, it doesn't really look that nice. So you want to cut these out. I did most of my cutting before the video because you don't really need to watch me cut. I just think it wastes a lot of time. I know when I watch videos, I like them to get right to the point. I don't want to sit there and have to watch them cut pieces. Just tell me what I need to do, and you can do the rest. Okay, that's one piece. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background. It's probably the mailman. Okay. For this project, you're going to need 2 foam sheets actually, because you want to cut the perimeter of the sole, and you're going to cut 2 strips. The strips are 11 3/4 inch long by a 1/2 inch wide, and you need 2 strips. So what you're going to do is you're going to now glue the top and the bottom. And you want to make sure you have it the right way, because if I traced it right, the front and back are different sizes. So you want to make sure it's on right. And just glue that to the bottom, like that. And then you're going to glue the top. Again, you got to watch the way you're gluing it. Okay, so you're going to make a little sandwich. That's your sandwich, like that. Now you're going to take your strips and you're going to run them along between the two, the top and the bottom. And you want to start at the sides, and you will see why later, why you want to start at the sides. So you're going to put a little dab of glue in there and just run it. That should fit in there nicely. Okay, and you want to finish at the curve, so you want to cut that little piece off and then start the other one. Okay, I need more glue. See how it fits in there so nicely? Goes right in. And you're going to cut that piece off. I must have measured wrong. I shouldn't have pieces left over. The glue is very messy. Okay, so now you have your base. Now you're going to make the top part. Now, for a 4-inch ball, you want to cut a 7-inch circle. That's going to go over your ball. For a 28-ounce can, which is, it is, I believe, it's 4.5 inches tall. So for a 28-ounce can, 4.5 inches tall, you're going to cut your fabric 13 inches long by 6.5 inches wide. Okay, and you're just going to take your can. Now you want it 6.5 inches wide because you want 1 inch on the top and bottom to fold it over. Okay, so you're going to take your can, one strip of glue, and you're going to, okay, and every so often you want to, well, actually go around the top and the bottom. And you're just going to roll your can down the fabric. Okay, just like that. Okay. And then close it up. And you're going to fold it all under. So you're going to take the glue or go around the can and just fold it all in. Okay, it doesn't matter what it looks like on the bottom, that's all going to be covered. Okay, same thing with the top. You're going to go around the top of the can. And you're going to fold the fabric in like that. Okay, so that's the one part. Trying to get all the strings of glue off. Okay, now for the ball, you want to go around You want to make sure it all, see, it's a good size. It will all fit around the ball. So you want to take your ball and you just want to go around the bottom and keep pulling your fabric. And you got to be careful because you don't want wrinkles in the fabric. Okay, keep going around the bottom and pull. See how I'm doing it so I don't get wrinkles? You want it nice and flat on the bottom. The glue is so stringy. Okay. See what I'm doing so I don't get wrinkles? Okay. Okay, that looks good. See, it's nice and flat. Okay, then when you get to this point, you just want to run a little bit of glue around the bottom so that the pieces stay like that. Okay, and that's your ball. Okay, and then if you have a lot of excess like this, you want to cut that off because you don't want it to be too bulky on the bottom. Okay, so now you have the front and the back of the shoe. Okay, now for the placement. You want to make sure that your seam is in the front of the shoe because we're going to put embellishments here, and you will not see this when the shoe is finished. And it's going to have a nice back. There's going to be no seam in the back. All right, so we're going to place that onto the sole. Okay, just like that. Okay. Now your ball, if you did have wrinkles, you want to look at your ball and you want to put the best side facing forward. So actually I don't have any wrinkles in this one. It's a pretty good job. So I'm just going to put my ball on. And so you're going to put it around the bottom. Okay. And if you have a pattern, you might want to, like if there was a pattern that you wanted to see facing forward, then you would do that now. Now, if you had wrinkles, you take your scissor, see like this little wrinkle here, just take your scissor and just push it in, okay? Okay, now we're going to put the fur on. Your fur, this is faux fur, I cut my piece already. The faux fur, you want it to be, if this is the size of your can, you want it to be 13 inches long and 2 inches wide. And we are going to start at the seam. And you want to just put half of it on the can so that the other half goes on the inside, okay? So let's put this around here like that to get it started. Okay, I'm going to do half. All right, it's going to look like that. Okay, so that's nice and glued. And now we're going to tuck it in. So again, you want to run some glue around the inside. And then just tuck the fur inside, just like this. Just go around, tuck it in. And make sure it's nice and glued in there. Okay, so now we have our fur on. Trying to get all the glue off. Okay, now we have our fur on. Now you're going to embellish it. Now this is why I said to put the seam in the front, because this is all going to be hidden. Now I take a piece of garland, faux garland, and I'm going to wrap some around here. I'm going to do it twice. So that's my size right there. And then you're going to double it. You're going to double it, go around again, and you're going to cut this piece off. Okay, put that to the side. All right, so this is going to get glued in right there. So you're going to put some glue here and here, and you're just going to take this and glue it down. Make sure it's nice and glued. Wait for it to dry. And now for the embellishments. I found this at Joann's in the floral pick section. I think this will go nicely if I put that right there, and then I'm going to add my bow right there. So you just want to take this and glue it on. You could put poinsettias, you could put holly. The fun is in decorating it. Okay, I glued that on there, make sure it's nice and tight. Okay. And then I'm going to take my bow and I'm going to glue my bow right there. Okay, and that's it. There you have it. Your little boot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. You can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. Everything is in the description below, and I'll also include all the materials and the measurements in the description. Thank you so much for watching.